Hello, hello. Welcome to today's Friday Live. Celia Faye Meisel here. Super excited to connect with you for this live stream. And so today's focus is inner game. We talk a lot. I spend a lot of time on these live streams really focusing on the outer game, the strategy, the tactic, really helping you to connect with that whole customer client centric sales and marketing and fulfillment experience is what I'm so passionate about because I know that when we are truly tuned in and connected in with the whole client journey and that whole experience, and we really infuse the transformation that we're bringing in and align our marketing, align our sales, align our offer fulfillment, and optimize all of that, like conversions just they skyrocket. They really grow exponentially, and you as a business owner are more fulfilled and satisfied, and you have happier clients and customers. And so there's just so many win-wins around that. And being that heart-centered, high-performing entrepreneur, like you're always looking for strategies, tools, people, support, all of that that can really help you bring that vision to life. And so for you to have a vision to bring to life, it means that you take a step back and you really connect in with what is speaking to your heart, with what is calling to you, and you start to allow everything to fall into place and come into place in your reality that manifests that vision, and it is incredible. And I want to talk to you today about the vision and actually visualization and the importance and value of creating that image, creating that likeness in your mind's eye and in your meditation and in your daily practices through intention setting, through your deliberate work that you do, that you're always like rolling that out and manifesting that every step of the way versus being over here and sort of like having the idea and the thing that you want to create, but then your actions don't line up and match it. And that is one of the most painful and difficult things that all entrepreneurs experience, all humans, but especially entrepreneurs, because like we're putting like so much of our heart and soul into what we do. And it's just like, yes, it's a business, and yes, it makes money, and yes, and yes, and yes. And it is such a reflection of like what our heart is really calling us to do. And so we'll make these changes and we'll evolve and do things, different things with our offers and shift things around. And sometimes only to find on the other side that what we put all of this effort into isn't a match for what we visualized. And it's like any great artist, like Picasso, Van Gogh, like Monet, they didn't become Picasso and Van Gogh and Monet at their first try, right? It was like them continually having the vision, creating the likeness, and then trying, having the vision, creating the likeness, and then acting and trying, and again and again and again. And ultimately, you know, in the art example, we want to be proud of our work and feel good about our work. And we want clients and customers to also receive that work and feel good about it, to feel good about investing in going through our marketing processes, to feel good and empowered and transformed in our sales process, to feel like the value that they got was immense in going through our offers and our experience. And that's really like a groundwork visualization that you can do, is just spending some time really imagining, closing your eyes, taking a couple minutes. I use alpha brainwave tracks for myself, and I also share them with my clients, that really calm your mind and pull you into your center so that you can just be at peace and allow the binaural beats and the alpha brainwaves to settle you down and really get in that space where you're just super clear about your vision. And so that's a very simple, a 3-part visualization that you can do, where you just sit and you imagine your marketing, and you imagine that it is, connecting and communicating with your ideal ideal clients, that they're receiving it, that they're saying yes to the things that you're putting out there, that it's resonating with them, that it's speaking to their hearts. And then they say yes, and they take that next step and they enter your sales process with you. And whether you're doing phone calls and outreach, or you're doing sales and you're the appointment setter type things, or you're doing inbound sales calls or outbound prospecting, like whatever it is, that again, those people are saying yes, and that your sales process is really warm and welcoming and inviting. And your ideal people, they just see themselves in it, and they just feel that pull and that connection to your company's message. And with whoever is doing your sales, that there's this deep resonance. And that then when they say yes and they pay that money and they come through and they invest, that when they're on the journey in your business, that they're getting like the ultimate value, and you've made your process so easy for them to come through and for them to get the result, to take the action. It's streamlined. Your offer solves every problem that they have, and you've really optimized it for them to be super successful. So they're successful, and you're getting great testimonials and amazing referrals, and they're telling their friends, and it's just creating this ripple effect, and they're wanting to continue to say yes to you on back end offers and keep on the journey together. And so that's a beautiful visualization that you can do to really like tap into this like connected, heart-centered business and client-centric business, and just see that outcome, just like see that vision. And even if it's not what you have now, or you have like a percent of it, but you're like 50, 60% there, but you want to get 80, 90, 100% there, you can work with this visualization every day and just see that customer journey and see those shifts happening and see that transformation happening on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, and how your company is evolving through that. And what happens is the more that you connect in with that vision and that likeness, the more you change how you communicate as a founder and a leader. And the more you change and transform your daily interactions with your team and what you're asking for and how you operate with your clients, like you begin to blossom and shift how you are and how you act and how you show up every day to be the creator of that likeness. And it is so beautiful. So doing visualization and meditation around your business is something very powerful that you can do. And I actually am able to come in and facilitate this with teams and do it in a very heart-centered, authentic way, where even like if you have somebody on your team like, no, I'm not into that, like help really bring them in and help them to feel good about the process. Because studies have been shown around executives and leaders, using their intuition. There's studies around using meditation. And so more and more workplaces and businesses are buying into it. And really, it's necessary as we head into our next evolution of our world. Like when we look at everything that's going on, everyone is still feeling the effects of COVID. Everyone experienced a deep unearthing that rippled through their lives and rippled through their businesses. I'm constantly connected with people who are always saying like that their business hasn't been the same since COVID. And the truth is none of our businesses have been the same since COVID. And whether that was tremendous growth and evolution and positive, there's challenges and difficulties that come with that. Or the business revenues just quite haven't picked up the way that you hoped past COVID. There's challenges and there's difficulties that come with that. And of course, there's beauty as well. So when we all see that, like, we're all still dealing with this post-COVID world and the discomfort of all of that, and then all of the other things, life and birth and death and personal difficulty and our own emotions and the complexity of life, and we truly, truly understand that for ourselves, but then we also have that compassion and understanding for our clients. My friends, that is true client-centric behavior, that deep understanding. And there's a lot of people right now that they would come into your program. They would join your offer. They would purchase from your company if they felt like you understood and you embraced the lifing aspects of what's going on in the world, because too many programs and too many offers are really designed for just this optimal way. Like, you've got to be perfect, you've got to be optimal, you've got to do all the things. And there really should be like, hey, if you do 100%, you're going to be here. And if you do 50%, you're going to be here. And have those success metrics measured out, but set it up, set the programs up so people can really see themselves stepping in and being successful, because a lot of businesses are just making it really hard for buyers to buy because they're not seeing, number one, the transformation that they're going to get and that outcome and result. And then number two, what they're dealing with now, it feels like it's easier than coming in and taking the risk of putting in the money and stepping into the opportunity. So doing this visualization work will help you to start shifting your conversations with your team, with your clients, with your customers, all of that. And you can start to shift things and shape things in a way that make it easier for your business, because at the end of the day, and easier for your clients, because the truth is the more loyalty you build in and the easier you make it for your clients to stay with you and continue with you, the better it is for them to not have to be shopping around and finding other solutions or piecemealing solutions for their business. So I just want to close with acknowledging you for all that is going on in your life, in your world right now, and that you're here listening to this video, that you're bravely stepping up in your company and your business, and that you're leading your team and you're doing what needs to be done while life is going on. And I just want to acknowledge you, that I see you, that I recognize you. And if you want to talk with someone who recognizes you and sees you, feel free to schedule a call with me. You can head to the featured section of my LinkedIn profile or the book a call link at celiafaymeisel.com at the top of my website and schedule a conversation with me so we can really see what that vision is that you're creating and how we can create that likeness, and then support you and let me support you with figuring out the details and coaching you and your team to bring this to life, while allowing this greater expression, this greater being of who you are to flourish in the world, because that's what we want. That's what we want to see from you. That's what I want to see from you. And that's what you want to see from you as well, is like the challenges and the lifing and all the difficulties, like they're just a part of the experience. But we don't have to live in this polarized world of highs and lows anymore. Like we can really find beauty and embrace the grace of our challenges and our difficulties. And so that is my invitation to you, and to set some time to do the visualization that I shared today on this video, of like really imagining that client experience being such a beautiful, safe space and safe process for your clients to go through, that's really empowering and powerful for them and powerful for your company. Till next time, this is Celia Faye Meisel. Bye for now.